Resident Evil Requiem is an arduous journey for both Grace and Leon, and if you want to get it started on the right foot, then you need to load up early on resources, upgrades, and special items. The first major area, Rhodes Hill Medical Center, has several missable ones, but this guide will make sure you get them all. There are many antique coins spread across the medical center, and you'll need them to purchase valuable items and upgrades in the parlor. The first one can be found inside the nurse's station during Grace's first section. You'll have to move a rolling table in order to reach a toolbox on a high shelf, but before you move it, take a moment to stand on top so you can see the top of the locker. Up here is the first coin. After Leon shows up and you regain control of Grace, head downstairs and into the guard office, where you'll find another antique coin on the desk by the computer monitor right across from the typewriter. That's all for now, so make sure to deposit them into your storage box so you can come back for them later. When you first enter the dining room, the scene will be a bit chaotic, with a few zombies feasting on top of the table and some others crawling out from under it to grab you. Lying on the ground here is the B934, the most basic handgun in the game. It's nice to have, but the thing is, it doesn't come with any bullets. Considering all the confusion already going on inside the dining room, it can be frustrating to find some actual ammo for your new gun. Let me help you with that. Go around the table to exit the room, then hop through the open window on your left in the next hallway. This is the filing room, and just past the lockers inside, you'll find some handgun ammo on a desk. Now you can actually shoot some of these nasty zombies. Make sure to grab the antique coin at the end of the hallway as well. This will bring your current total to 3. The filing and dining rooms are on the first floor of the west wing, and directly above them is the bar and lounge. This can be a challenging room at first. It has a wandering singing zombie and 2 other standard ones. You'll also find an antique coin on top of the piano, but it'll make noise when you pick it up. If you can make your way around to the bar, you'll find a much better handgun, the S&S M232. Technically, you don't have to kill the zombies up here to get it, but you might want to since the singer will drop another antique coin. Just be aware, if you do end up killing the zombies in here, there's a good chance they will become blister heads later. You'll likely come through this room multiple times, so there is a bit of a risk in leaving 3 dead zombies all in the same room. Either way, it's worth trading out your starting handgun for this upgraded one once you reach the second floor. Speaking of upgrades, Grace can get some extra perks by keeping special charms in her inventory. One of these is found inside the pantry, a locked room connected to the kitchen. If you've already tiptoed through there, then you know about the formidable chef with a dangerous cleaver. You guessed it, you'll have to kill him to gain access to the pantry. This can be done with either Grace or Leon, but he's a beefy boy either way. I used 1 Requiem bullet for a headshot that knocked him down, followed by several more headshots from the handgun. That finished him off and allowed me to take his pantry key. Note that if you'd prefer to conserve the handgun ammo, you can also take him out with a single hemolytic injector, once you're able to pick one up from the east wing. Once he's down, head to the pantry inside the kitchen to claim your rewards. If you check the shelves in the back corner, you'll find the Stakeout Takeout charm. This makes your knives last longer and deal more damage, and that means not using as many precious bullets in combat. Just remember that it needs to stay in Grace's active inventory to have any effect. Leon can use charms too, but his attach directly to his guns. If you've already opened the pantry, great news. You can return with Leon to get his first one. Using his hatchet, Leon can pry open warped doors, like the one on the closet right across from the pantry entrance. Inside, you'll find the Connoisseur Charm, which increases the firepower of any gun it's attached to. It's a simple but effective upgrade. Speaking of upgrades again, let's finally make our way to the parlor so we can put those antique coins to work and get a bunch of boosts for Grace. Step 1, you need to reach the chairman's office in the middle of the second floor of the west wing. Once you do, make an immediate left to find a trinket box atop a desk. Rotate it to find a hidden button on the back. Pressing this opens the box to get you a shiny red gem. This is your key to the parlor, the aforementioned very special room on the first floor of this wing. You probably already passed it on the way to the kitchen. If you haven't killed the chef yet, keep in mind that he may be patrolling this hallway. So if you enter from the main lobby, keep an ear out for his footsteps before you turn that first corner. Make your way down there and head inside to find 4 cases that can be opened with antique coins. There are 3 coins inside the parlor itself, one on the craps table, one on the bar in the back, and another inside the small breakable urn. Take those, plus the ones we pointed out earlier, and you'll have enough to get yourself any of the items locked inside the display cases. 3 coins unlocks the hip pouch, which will expand your inventory by 2 slots. The next 2 cases hold a stabilizer and steroids for 4 coins each. Those increase your firepower and maximum health, respectively. The last case costs 6 coins to open, and it has an override manual that increases the blood collector's capacity by 50. These are all very important upgrades, but if you want our recommendation, you should grab the hip pouch first, save up for the blood collector upgrade next, then the stabilizer, then the steroids. You can put excess coins into any of the slots while you're here to keep your inventory open. We're not going to cover every antique coin in this video, especially because we already have a separate video for that, but make sure you don't miss out. I also don't want you to miss out on the I Spy charm, another helpful one for Grace to have. For this, you'll have to kill the chunk that walks around the east wing. That's the big boy that drops in when you reach the 2nd floor and move toward the level 1 security bracelet. You could kill this one with Leon if you really wanted to, but you'll miss out on an exclusive charm for Grace if you do. Fair warning, it's not easy. He can take even more hits than the chef. It'll take either 3 Requiem headshots, 3 hemolytic injectors, or a combination of the 2 that add up to 3 total hits. Whichever way you decide, you'll be spending some valuable resources. The result of all that damage is a dead chunk and an I Spy charm. When Grace keeps this skull in her inventory, it makes her more likely to avoid fatal damage. That sounds a little vague, but it basically means that sometimes when she gets grabbed by zombies, she'll be more likely to pull away without actually getting bit. Once you get the level 1 security bracelet, head back to the filing room to open the locked door in the back. In here, you'll find another hip pouch, which will give you 2 more inventory slots. Grace carries a lot less than Leon, but between this and the parlor pouch, she'll have 4 more slots than she started out with. The same hallway with the security bracelet is connected to the head researcher's office, and you can pick up your first lockpick on a small table just past the door. There is a set equal number of lockpicks and locked drawers here at Rhodes Hill, so you don't need to be picky about using them. Whenever you see the lock symbol on your map, take note and come back later once you have a lockpick. Each one of these drawers contains a rare metal, a crafting resource used to make ammo for the Requiem. Both Leon and Grace can craft, but only Grace can create those lovely hemolytic injectors that insta-kill regular enemies. To get this ability, she'll need to collect blood specimens. The first one is easy enough to find. It's purple, and it's right next to the microscope in the blood lab. After scanning and solving the puzzle, she'll learn to make injectors and handgun ammo. But if you want to make the more impressive stuff, you'll need to find more samples. There's a white one inside the storage room connected to the blood lab right here, and a green one inside the locked closet in the waiting room. Once you have the level 1 security bracelet, you can access both. Once solved, the white blood specimen unlocks the ability to craft more stabilizers and steroids, which you should already be familiar with from the parlor. The green sample will teach you how to craft med injectors and Requiem ammo. If you followed the last entry and picked up some rare metal already, then you'll be all set. And if you followed along for this whole guide, then you've picked up all the most important missable items at Rhodes Hill. For more help with Resident Evil Requiem, like finding more antique coins or cracking safes, you're already in the right place. IGN.